The first two terms in ascending power of x in this particular expansion is given as p plus qx squared. So I need to find the value of the n, p and q. Okay, so I know that I will begin by expanding 2 minus this particular bracket because it has a power of n. In that case, I will do n choose 0, 2 power n, and of course it's a 1. But if you want to write the power of 0, go ahead and choose 1, 2 power n minus 1, negative x over 4, power of 1. And can I stop here with the first two terms? I can't, because I realize in the question they have a qx squared. It means I need the x squared term. So I have to go one more layer. So what will that be? And choose 2 power n minus 2, negative x over 4, power of 2. Okay, now I would like to simplify this. What is n choose 0? N choose 0 is exactly 1. Let's say you have 5 apple and you do not want to select any. So that is exactly equal to 1 decision. So it's a one way of doing. So 4 choose 0, it's also equal to 1. 3 choose 0 is equals to 1. So n choose 0, it's definitely 1 as well. So I'm going to put a 1, 2 power n, anything power of 0 is 1. So I will get 2 power n. Next one, n choose 0, it's equal to n. Why is it so? Let's say you have 4 items and you would like to select only one at a time. Let's say that item is a jumper, a t-shirt, a shirt and a pants. So out of these 4 items, you can only select one. What could be the option? Maybe you could select a jumper, maybe you could select a t-shirt, maybe you could select a shirt, maybe you could select a pant. So you have 4 options of doing this. So we call this as 4 ways. So 3 choose 1 is also going to give me a 3. 2 choose 1 will also give me a 2. Therefore n choose 1, it's exactly n. Now the next one, I can write it as 2 to the power of n over 2 because it's just an index law times negative x over 4. Okay, let's make this into a better format, and I want to write this as n times 2 power n over 8, and I have a negative where I write my variable at the back, the x at the back. Okay, now n choose 2, I have no idea, so I'm just going to leave it like this, and then it's 2 power n divided by 2 power 2 x squared over 4 squared, which is 16. Simplifying this will give me, I'm going to write n choose 2 here, 2 power n power, over 16 times by 4, which is 64 x squared. Okay, now let's erase all the unwanted. Now what should I be doing next? I have 1 plus x in the question which I haven't considered yet. Then only I can equate to whatever terms given in the question, which is the p and the qx squared. So what can we do? Let's rearrange 1 plus x, and then I have 2 power n. I'm going to copy this because I'm lazy like that. And then this particular term. And we close our bracket. Of course, there are more terms, but we are not interested. We only want until x squared because the question's requirement is only until x squared. Okay, next. Which term will give me a constant term? Of course, it's going to be 1 multiplied with this only. So, my constant term from this expansion is just 2 power n, and that is equal to what? What is given to you? P. So, you can compare. Next, I need to look for the x term. Don't worry that you feel like, why are you looking for x term when the question doesn't give anything? It means it's just p plus 0x plus qx squared. So you have to make sense of this. So the coefficient of the x in the question is actually 0. So I still need the x term. So what are the terms in x now? Let's write. So I will take the 1 and I will multiply with this, and I can take the x and multiply with this. So that will give me negative n 2 power n over 8, and then plus 2n. So instead of terms, I'm going to just write coefficient of x because it's easier to deal with. Okay, and this whole thing is equals to 0. Now let's do coefficient of x squared. So I'll take the 1 and I'm going to multiply with this, and I will take the x and I will multiply with this one. So what will we get? So I will get all of this plus, or in that case minus, n 2 power n over 8. Okay, this does looks quite scary, and this whole thing is equal to q. Can you see the question? Qx squared. So I just write a q. If I can figure out what is my n value, then the q is quite easy for me. But how can I solve now? So let's look at the coefficient of x here. Now I realize that the 2 power of n, I have it in both the term. See, you have 2 power n here and 2 power n here. Can we factorize? Yes. So let's factorize. Negative n over 8 plus by 1 equal to 0. This is exactly like the zero principal rule. Can you see you have a multiple there? So it's like, what is zero principal to? A times by b equal to 0. It simply means a equal to 0 and b is going to be 0. If this is true, then you have option. So similarly, there are two things here, 2 power n and then the other bracket. So can the 2 power n ever be equal to 0? You can't, because it's a positive function. 2 power n is always greater than 0. So you take the other one. 1 minus n over 8 is equal to 0. My n is going to be 8. Done. I found my n value. If I found my n value, it is very easy to find the p value. What is my p now? My p is going to be 2 power 8. You solve on your own. And I can find the q easily. What is my q? 8 choose 2. 2 power 8 over 64 minus 8. 2 power 8 over 8. Okay, let's put this in calculator. You can factorize. You can do whichever method you like. Which will give me negative 144. It looks